Right, I'm just going to show you a video of me. I can't believe it. I filmed it only the other day before the storm we had, and I went down and moved some heifers. And I thought it was quite a nice video because I was moving the cattle and there's one in there chasing my bum and all that stuff. Didn't realise that only a few days later I'd end up having to evacuate them out of the fields at night time because the rain that came in with that storm. Look at it, this is absolutely madness now. Look at that. This is going through, that's our neighbour's field, and going through there straight through. Our heifers were down, the trees are in the way, but you can see through there it's basically horrifically flooded. So that's where I was the other day. So yeah, so this video is a little bit out of date, but please bear with me. I can't always upload at the same time as living a life of farming and family. So this is filmed the other day. I'm going to do an upload of what it's like down there now on the next video. Okay, there you go. Anyway, enjoy. Flipping heck. Look, it's like having a dog. What's going on? Why me? This, I tell you what, this aftershave's blooming good, isn't it? If only I had some stuff like this when I was 18. Cow shit. Oda Farmer, come on, buy it in a 300ml bottle. Oda Farmer. Right, I'm off down now to check the heifers. So the cows are out for their last day, and we've still got some heifers out. I can't remember, is it 21 down here and a few dry cows. I've got a couple of heifers to check because they look like they're due to calve. I don't think I need four-wheel driving here. Just turn it on. Smooth gear change. Right, you didn't hear that, did you? Yeah, so we're starting to ranch the heifers over everywhere now, really. It's the only way to do it now. You know, normally what we do is we have about 3 paddocks, we rotate them round, and that does the whole of the summer. And we do pretty well on that, really. Kind of restrict them. But there's, you know, going back to inheritance tax again if you want. I don't like to keep bringing it up, but it's a fact. Every farm has a sort of balance, and our balance is we rear a number of heifers and we have the right amount of grazing for them, because it's how our farm dynamics work. If we lose a field like this down here because we've got to sell it off, we suddenly then cock up all the rest, if you know what I mean. Right, let's go and have a look. Right, I'm going to jump out. I'll keep you posted on what's going on while we're doing this. So this is flooded out a while ago, and you can see it's been a bit wet and sticky down here. I haven't been in this field for a while. Still a bit wet down here. This one was flooded back in the summer. It's not a summer, well, it's October, wasn't it, really? And you can see that where it's flooded and underwater, some of the grass is rotted. Not very nice. Look. So we weren't going to graze the cows over this, but this is a field for the heifers. So I was just going to say some updates. Update this week, up in the village, someone had their quad bike nicked. Quad bike and Makita tools. Went into the guy's workshop overnight at some point and nicked the thing. It was just round up the usual suspects, I think I could say, without actually incriminating myself. The sort of people that also like hair coursing. And do you know what? The amount of people that say to me, you ought to get a quad bike. I can tell you this now, I ain't ever going to own a quad bike, because I would have thought, if I owned a quad bike, certainly if I put it on YouTube anyway, sorry, I'm just undoing this knot here. If I owned a quad bike, how long do you reckon it would last? I really last about flipping 6 months, it'd be nicked. Incidentally, this gatepost here, knocked over by the certain people that came poaching. I still haven't got around to fixing it. So sadly, round here, quad bikes are a complete no-no, really. or if you do own them, you gotta put them inside something pretty heavy duty, decent container or something. Put a tracker on it, but then you spend your whole life worrying about it. It's not pleasant, is it? You know, you work hard to get these things, and they are the tool of your job, and then someone says, I'll have that. Right, let's go and find these heifers. Come on, Ed! Come on! Come on, Ed! Come on! You can see a cow over there. Where is it? Oh, it's just gone. Look, I think they probably do they realise I'm here? I wonder. Let's have a look. Let's empty my pocket full of straw. Look at that. You can tell. Oh, look, they've gone the wrong way. They think I'm up there. I don't think they've twigged where I am. I don't normally come from this direction. It's actually surprising, a lot of grass out here. There's quite a good bite here, but I'm wondering whether it's a little bit sour for them or something. Not quite sure how they like it. This year, I mean, they've got plenty of grass down here. Some years you see this and it's bare as anything. Right, look. Oh God, they've gone the other side. I'm gonna have to go down and get them. That's my fault. Your dad's come to see them, and your dad's gone the wrong way. And they're like, I can hear Dad, but I can't see Dad. Oh God, I'm going a bit mad, aren't I? Calling myself a dad or a load of heifers. But don't tell anyone I said that, all right? Don't tell them I said that. Right, let's go and get them. Where are they? The sun's so low here now that you get bad shadowing and stuff on the lens. That's not many of them, is it? Come on in. Come on. Come on in. That's not all of them. Where's the rest of them? Is that all of them? Not sure it is. Come on. My biggest fear is that some are missing. Come on. Come and play with your dad. Ooh, said it again. Ooh, ooh, not your dad. Not your dad. Don't really like saying owner because I kind of own them, but do you really own an animal? I kind of think they're pretty free-willed, really. Any more than if someone said they own me, I probably wouldn't be too chuffed. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Let's go and have a look at the new grass. Come on. There might be all there. There's not that many down here, because some years we have up to about 40, but we've got a load up the farm at the moment. I'm gradually keeping them up because realistically you're sort of battening down the hatches for winter. Here we are. Hello. Oh, there's quite a few of you, isn't there? Still not entirely convinced they're all there. I think it's about 21 heifers and about 4 or 5 dry cows. That's my fault for not actually looking on the board back at the farm how many are there. What a numpty. Right, here we are. Well, let's start with a health check when we get them in the field. What I'm hoping, if they don't twig the fields open, I'll get through the gate before them. If they twig that the gate is open, they might leg it before I get there. Ooh, I can feel one touching my bum. Oh, look, they've sussed it. Look, flipping it, look. Too late. Oh, come on. Come on, play the game. Oh, come on. Oh, you're just rude, aren't you? Hey? And you're rude as well. Oh, just so rude. Look at ice on the ground. Still, ice on the ground. It's what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon? That was rude, wasn't it? So they legged it here. They knew it's fresh grass, you see. How rude. How very dare you? How very dare you? They've legged it. I'm going to have to go and stand that side so we don't get... I can see and I hear another cow. Oh. I'm going to stand that side so that I don't get the sun. Right. Once I get the other side of the field, I can definitely hear another cow mooing. I wonder if someone will come out the other field. Right. Okay. Okay, ladies. Are you going to help me out by... There's definitely some more over. I can hear them flipping it. Right. Right, you go and put your head down. Oh look, you see, because they're excited now, they're not even going to stand still. Oh. I've got to wait. I've basically got to wait till they calm down a little bit. They've got to have their moment. Nice new field for you to play in, isn't it? Right, whatever you do, don't run out of that gate and be a really annoying... Look, I can definitely hear there's some cattle over there. They probably come out of the other field. Right, do you mind? Oh, you're stupid, aren't you? Hey. Alright, and you're sniffing me, right. In a minute, I'm expecting them to put their heads down and start eating. And then we might be able to have a chance of counting. But I also think there's a couple over in the other field that didn't come out. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, children, we're going to do some counting today. We're going to learn to count. We're going to count cows. Are we all ready? Are you all sitting comfortably? Because we are going to count cows, children. And mums and dads. Right. Hello. Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I've lost count. This is what happens in a field with cows. They move around. Like if you just, can you hear them? There's cows over there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 19, 20, 21. Right, I make that 23. How many did you make it? We do a recount in a minute, and then there's some over there. I've got to go and find them. 23. Come on, yeah, definitely at least one over there. Right, 1. Oh look, they just won't stand still. I can tell they're not hungry really, because they haven't rushed in here to eat, have they? If they were really, really hungry, they would have all legged it in here, and then they would have just put their heads down. Which is sometimes what happens in the summer. Alright, I tell you what, we'll come back to these. I've got to come back for the tractor anyway. They might have chilled out by then, and we're going to find out the missing cow. Look, I can hear it bawling. There's probably one that was in the other shed. Look, here they come. Hello. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Na 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 right, you know, do you know the theme tune for that? Do you know Black Beauty theme tune? If you don't know it, ooh, look it up, because it's a really good song, really good music. I mean, right, I'm hoping. Oh look, you're being really annoying now. They're not hungry. But what we've got a rogue cow somewhere I've got to find. I can see it, look, there's one there, look. There it is. Oi, Dumbo. Look. That's never good when you get a separated cow, look, because they'll do silly things. There it is, look. I've got to convince that one. How did it end up there? I've got to convince that cow to come back round and join these. Otherwise, it'll do something stupid like try and go for a hedge and end up ripping its teats off and stuff. The worst thing about cattle is if they do try and get out and they go through barbed wire, because the bottom strand of barbed wire is usually about teat height. You have to have 2 strands really for cows, because they'll try and put the head underneath it and then go under if you're not careful. But that's the problem with dairy cows, is that you can get the teats caught on the wire and then horrific rips in them and things like that. I mean, we've had a vet try and stitch teats on and things. It's awful, dreadful. Cattle are really stilly as well. Sometimes they sit down and then another cow will stand on its teat, and then the one that sat down would jump up and then rip the teat off where the foot's been stood on it. Oh. And they come in the milking parlour and you're confronted with this shredded mess that's dripping blood and milk. Horrendous. Oh, and that's a vet job. Sometimes you can save it with stitching, sometimes it's just the end of the quarter. Barren cow. Right, let's go and find Solo. Han Solo. Come on. Come on. Come on. Did she get the message, do you think? Come on. Come on. Come on. She'll be here in a minute. Walk of shame. Oh, she's a big one, isn't she? She's a big beauty. Come on. She's a big girl. She can't be that far off calving, I reckon. I'll look at her in a minute when she gets here. I'm just waiting. While I was stood here waiting, I'm just looking up. This is an ash tree. And I've said to you many times that the woodpeckers really like an ash tree. And look at this. Look, and this is why I'm so sad about them going. Can you see the woodpecker holes? Look at that. Wow, look at that beauty there, look. And further up, let's have a look. There's another one somewhere. Where is it? There, look. Look at that perfect woodpecker hole, woody woodpecker. And look at that, another one there. I think, is there 3 on there? Let's have a look. So the woodpecker makes that hole, and that's where its nest is. They make a nest. And I've seen these branches when they've snapped off, and there's a sort of little tunnel. Let's get back and have a look. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Don't see that every day, do you? Look at that. So down below there is a little chamber, and that's where they lay their eggs. And there's another one down there. Isn't that wonderful? And that is why I'm really sad about these loss of the elms. Come on, Ash. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's get her gone. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, she's not going to follow, is she? Yes, as I was saying about that ash tree, there's a classic example. I didn't know that was there until just now, actually. That is a classic example of what worries me about the impact of this ash dieback, in the fact that the woodpecker really seems to go for the ash. And I don't know, we're losing a lot of trees. We're not getting the elms now, are we? I don't know what the oak's like for a woodpecker, whether that's too hard even for it to go into. And sure, Mr. Woodpecker doesn't realise that ash dieback's just round the corner and going to wipe out his home. So the impact, do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised in a few years' time they go, oh, there's a big decline in woodpecker numbers caused by intensive farming. Because some of these people who say stuff, they don't see what I see. I haven't got a flipping degree in, what do you call it, environmental studies or something, but I'm just a guy who observes what goes on around me every day, like many farmers, and I see the woodpecker up there, and I see the impact of ash dieback, and I know, I see forward because I've seen it with Dutch elm disease, what's going to happen, you know. It does make me a bit sad when they blame farming for everything, because a lot of it is, if they haven't got farming, they've got to say climate change, you know, because it's a standard response, isn't it, without actually looking at the bigger picture. Right, she's actually gone, oh, okay, I know where they are now. Right, so we're going to get back in there and count them, and then I'll have a look around, and I'm going back up. Right, so there will be a big tree planting project here. I've got to say probably 5 years time, because I've got to wait for these ash trees to go, really. You know, like that tree there, there's no point in me taking that down while the woodpeckers can still use it. And really, I think my aim would be to put trees back where the ash trees were. That's how I'm going to do it. So I kind of create in what I've always known, areas of wood and bits and pieces. And I dare say I want your help with that, because I got to try and plant a lot of trees, fence them, pay for them. It might be a project for the people who watch this channel to sort of contribute to and be part of, because do you know what? I'm only one man here trying to do all I can, keep the cattle going and everything like that. And sometimes you just think, you know, wouldn't it be nice if people could help? And I know people will. Right, I'm going to just go and check these cattle a minute. Look at them. So you don't need to come in while they're out like this. Look, they're happy out here, aren't they? They're flipping loving it. Oh, sorry, just look at that. They're happy enough. Right. They've got their heads down a bit now, but they're not hungry. Like I said, there's enough grass in the other. Hello. Ooh, put your brakes on, please. Come on. All right. Hello. Don't be nervous. I'm not going to say it's your dad again because that'd just be wrong. Hello. Right. It is intimidating if you're in a field with cattle. I know why people get scared. They see them running towards them, and it's a braver man than me to say just stand your ground, because you don't always know what you're going to deal with. But I think running away sometimes causes more problems if you trip over and they fall, they run over you. That's kind of like where most of the injuries are, I think, is people have run away from cattle and had tripped and then been squashed. You know? Hello. But you see, I know my cattle, so I know I'm alright to do this. I wouldn't like to say to someone else, do that with another bunch of cattle, because I don't know what their temperament's like. Hello. Alright. 6'11", you. Alright. Hello. I'll probably rear this one from a bucket. You've got some warts on the back of there, haven't you? Hey? You have. Haven't you? Hello. Hello. Do you remember me when I gave you milk from a bucket 18 months ago or whatever, or 2 years ago? Hey? Do you? Do you? Do you? I haven't got any milk for you now, I'm afraid. Right, let's try counting again. They calm down a bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 here. You lot stay still. No running. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, oh, 20, 21, 22. Oh, I've lost count again. Oh, ah. Right. Right, you lot, just stay. No moving. Just stay. Right, 4, 5, 6. Oh, do you mind? That is so rude. Right. 1, 2. Oh, look, they're just moving around. Okay. We might have to wait a second. I just want them to put their heads down and eat, and then it'd just be easy, wouldn't it? But they're not really doing that. They're not hungry. Not hungry enough, anyway. That's my take on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 24, 5, 6, 20, 27. Yeah, that's right. I think that's about right, 27. 27 is, that would make 6 dry cows and 21 heifers. I think that's about right. Right, I just got to look up. You're sneaking up behind me, aren't you? I know you're licking my bum. Could you leave my bum alone? I know it's gorgeous, but right, that's not really appropriate. You didn't ask for consent, so I'm just looking. Look, do you mind? Oh. Do you mind? Right, okay. I had a text off my brother, but I can't find it now. Give me 2 cows to check. Oi. All right. 578 and 583 are due to calve. I bet this one's following me. Look, it isn't. Do you fancy me? Can't blame you. Right. See? All right, lads. I'll see you later. I've pulled. Look. Yeah, there's on her. Whoa. Do you mind? It's getting a bit spooky now, isn't it? Right, there's 578. Right, I've forgotten the other number. This one's still following me. I can see its shadow. Can you see? Look. Look, I got a shadow, literally. Look at it. I'm being stalked. Looks like I've got 4 and 8 legs. That looks like I'm an octopus or something, doesn't it? Hey? What number is that? Is it 611? It is. 611. You fancy me, don't you? Dear God. Right. I ain't going to get out of here without leaving her behind. Is that making sense? Right, here's 578. Well, she ain't got much of an udder on her. Let me just stand still a minute because she's wandering off. And this, look, 611 is chewing my arm. Wait. I bet you want your head scratched or something, do you? Is that what you want? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Hey? Hey? Is that what you want? Huh? Alright, that's enough now. I can't stand here all day. Right, you do that. Right. So we've done 578. Oh, flipping heck, still follow me. God. 578, 583. Look. Flipping heck. Look. It's like having a dog. What's going on? Why me? This, I tell you what, this aftershave's blooming good, isn't it? If only I had some stuff like this when I was 18. Cow shit. Oda Farmer, come on, buy it in a 300ml bottle. Oda Farmer pulls all the women you want, as long as they got 4 legs. Alright, I've forgotten that number again. 583, wasn't it? And what was the other number? I think that was the other number, wasn't it? 583, yeah. Oi, stop it. Look, 583. So neither of those really bagged up. They haven't got much udder on them. When you start, that's not gonna calve anytime soon. Those are the two to look out for, and they're not. Look, no udder on that really. So, right, I'm going to sneak away because this U611's been following me. Ooh, I think I've done it. God, yeah. Right. So I've done my bit here. They'll be right here over the weekend. Not going to worry about moving them too soon. The grass everywhere. As long as it stays like this, I'm really happy actually. It's nice. Do you know what? It is just nice to have the cattle out. You know, that's the whole point of us running the cows out till quite late in the year. More late, that's not the right word. Later than normal. I don't think we've ever had the dairy herd out as late as this. And the nutrition in the grass isn't as good, but it won't matter for these heifers. They're all doing all right. For the dairy cows, it'll affect the milk production, but the way we've looked at it, they're only out for 5 hours a day. But the main thing as well is it just gives us a bit of freedom, because as soon as we get them in and shut that gate, it's so much more work, and you feel like it. You just know the winter's going to be here a long time. So I might have lost a few litres of milk, but you know what? I balance that out in the fact that it makes me feel a little bit better, and that's more valuable than the extra litres of milk, because I can't do everything on price and cost and how much you earn. Otherwise, you just run yourself ragged, and some farmers do that, and that's what they want to do. That's fine, but on a farm like ours, it's trying to get a balance between life where you get a bit of time with your kids and family, and how much money you really want. How much do you really need? You don't really need above a certain amount of money. It's just silly, isn't it? I want a good income, don't get me wrong, but I don't like everyone else. But do you know what? If you earn 100 grand, do you need 100 grand? Imagine that, earning 100 grand. Imagine that. The taxman would have quite a lot, wouldn't he? Imagine that, 100 grand. You go everywhere and you go, I'll have that. I'll have that ribeye steak. Live like a king. I guess that's what some people's lives are like. Right. They look good, don't they? They look healthy. They got a bit of winter coat on them. I'm just looking here, and I'm just thinking there's no rush to bring them in. They're happy enough out here. I've got one more field for them to have. They definitely got a winter coat on them, and there's a bit of a mixed age range here. There's like 539 there. She's obviously older. Anything from the Free brand is older, and then you got the youngest ones there. They're sort of probably a year old or something. But they're all looking at, I see they've settled down now. They all look healthy and happy. I'm happy to see them out here. I don't know. Right. I've waffled on a lot. I've waffled on enough. Isn't it good to just stop though every now and then and catch life, catch autumn? And on an afternoon like now, with the autumn sun and that, It's actually really nice. Sometimes you just don't have time to smell the coffee, as they say. Right, I'm gonna go, guys. Sorry if it's been a bit of a boring video. It's just been me looking at some cows. You know, go look at Tom Pemberton. He's probably got a new tractor or something to look at, much more sexy than this. All right, he ain't got Oda cow though, has he? Pull that one there, 611. Whoa, I'm in there. Right, okay, see you later. Crack on, everyone. 611. Oh yeah. Just one funny thought here, right? Okay, so I'm just walking back here, and you know, I think most of you know me as a pretty down-to-earth guy. Look, I mean, I'm not exactly glammed up here or something. You know, I got cow muck on my hands and working man's hands, and like a pint of cider, and that's about it, and fish and chips and stuff like that, and normal blokey stuff, really. And some bloke who was having a go at farmers described me as a landowning elite. I got, you know, obviously he was having a go at farmers, but look at me. Look, do I look like the landowning elite? Look at this. That's cow shit. The landowning elite. Yeah, because I'm living the dream of, like, I must just go and move my Porsche and do you know what? Oh Charles, do pass more of that caviar over here, please. Yes, I'm definitely the landowning elite, aren't I? I own some land. How elite am I? I tell you what, if this is as good as it gets and this is the landowning elite, I think there's a bit of a cock up here because it doesn't feel very elite. I'm just getting in my 20-year-old tractor as a landowning elite member. Just remind myself I am a landowning elite there. Oh, slam that door and make sure something doesn't fall off, because most things on this tractor are a little bit knackered. And I've just stalled it. And look, landowning elite, there's my broken wing mirror there from when I was doing hedge trimming. I honestly didn't feel very elite this morning at 5:30 when I was milking the cows. So I'm not sure which bit is the elite bit. Answers on a postcard to the funky farmer, landowning landowning elite. Yeah, not really. I'm happy to be a landowner. I'm not elite. What is it? What is the definition of elite? You got a Lotus Elite, haven't you? That's a nice car. Oh, right. Anyway, I had to share that with you because it just made me laugh. I thought, this bloke clearly doesn't know me. This is landowning elite, right? Okay, crack on.